పంచమి అనేది ఇంక మీకు ఒక హౌస్ హోల్డ్ నేమ్లో అయిపోయిందా ఈ 5 years లో?
నాకు ఎస్.
సర్దుకోలేకపోతున్నాను, సాయం చేస్తావా?
దశమి రోజు పంచమిని విడిపించాలన్నమాట.
హరిహర వీరమల్లు అనేది ఒక 2022లో అనౌన్స్ అయిన టైంలో అదాకా 2025 దాకా దాన్ని హోల్డ్ చేసి అట్లా తీసుకొని రావడం. హౌ డు యు ప్రాసెస్ దట్?
I've learned so much about the industry. I've learned so much about people's thought process. But more than anything, I've learned
What is your driving force in between specific time period?
at the end of the day, the only dream that I had in life was to become an actress.
Your transition into Telugu cinema, how did that happen?
You know, in my life, nothing has ever been planned or thought through much.
Post Smart Shankar, were you able to handle that stardom or the kind of recognition you get? Nabha was signing lots of projects and you were little slower. Like, what happened during that specific time?
Again, I think that's just my pattern.
4-5 years lo you traveled along with Pawan Kalyan as well. So I know ఏం మాట్లాడారు అసలు.
Too many things to learn from him. He's an inspiring person.
Hi Nidhi,
Hello.
I'm Dheeraj from Filmy Focus.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. So before going into the interview, అంటే నిన్న మీరు ఒక ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఒక 14 ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ చేశారా?
Yeah, 14-15.
అరౌండ్ 14-15 ఓకే. అంటే ఒక ఏ లెవెల్ హీరోయిన్, ఒక స్టార్ హీరోయిన్ అన్ని ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ ఒకటే రోజు చేయడం అయితే ద ఫస్ట్ టైం నేను చూడడం.
Yeah. Oh God, నేను కూడా I think this is the first time I've done so many interviews in one day. But ఏం చేయాలి? We have to, promote our film and we are proud of it. So we wanted to reach more people and
True.
talking to everybody in the media is also very important because eventually, you all are going to watch the film and have your opinions. So we would like to tell you a few things before you watch it.
That's one of the reason Pawan Kalyan fans are owning you.
Yeah. They are very sweet. I also love them back more and they have really supported me a lot throughout this process. Yeah.
Okay. సో ఇప్పుడు ఆల్మోస్ట్ పంచమి అనేది ఇంక మీకు ఒక హౌస్ హోల్డ్ నేమ్లో అయిపోయిందా ఈ 5 years లో?
నాకు ఎస్.
ఓకే. సో అంటే ఇట్ టేక్స్ లాట్స్ ఆఫ్ రెసిలియన్స్, లాట్స్ ఆఫ్ పర్సెవరెన్స్ టు స్టే ఇన్ ద క్యారెక్టర్ అండ్ టు స్టే విత్ ద ఫిల్మ్ ఫర్ సచ్ అ లాంగ్ టైమ్. సో మోస్ట్ ప్రాబ్లీ ఇంతకుముందు పూజా హెగ్డే అయింది అలాగా మోహన్ జాదవ్ ఫిల్మ్ కి. సో షీ వాజ్ ఆల్సో లాక్డ్ ఫర్ ఆల్మోస్ట్ 4 years కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఫర్ ద ఫిల్మ్. యా, హర్ ఫస్ట్ ఫిల్మ్ ఇట్ ఈస్. సో మీకేంటంటే కరెక్ట్ కెరీర్ పీక్ స్టేజ్ లో ఉన్నప్పుడు ఇట్లా
కైండ్ ఆఫ్ అవును.
సో హౌ డు యూ ప్రాసెస్ దట్? బికాస్ ఆ హరిహర వీరమల్లు అనేది ఒక 2022లో అనౌన్స్ అయిన టైంలో, మోర్ ఆఫ్ షూట్ అయిన టైంలో ఇట్ వాజ్ మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్సైటింగ్ పీరియడ్ ఆఫ్ యువర్ కెరీర్. సో దాన్ని ఇప్పటిదాకా 2025 దాకా దాన్ని హోల్డ్ చేసి అట్లా తీసుకొని రావడం, దట్ టు నాట్ సైనింగ్ ఎనీ అదర్ ఫిలిమ్స్ ఇన్ బిట్వీన్ అదర్ దాన్ రాజా సాబ్, లైక్ హౌ డు యూ ప్రాసెస్ దట్?
Well, it's been a learning experience for me. I think I've learned so much about myself. I've learned so much about the industry. I've learned so much about people's thought process. But more than anything, I've learned why I am in this industry. I'm here to do good work, at least what I feel excites me, what I think will turn out and pan out to be nice. So I would really love to just keep that in my mind, when I'm doing films. And this situation doesn't come often. And even when I signed to not do any other film, I think we kept in mind like 2 years or something, not 5. But due to COVID and other situations, it just kept getting extended. But yeah, divine timing, I guess.
సో అంటే ఈ వెయిటింగ్ పీరియడ్ అనేది నీడ్స్ మోర్ దాన్ పేషెన్స్.
Yeah.
So what was the driving force for you to
Needs
stay?
tolerance also, but
True.
not towards the film. For the film, it's patience, but tolerance towards people's opinions.
True. So what is your driving force in this specific time period?
I think my only driving force has always been that at the end of the day, the only dream that I had in life was to become an actress. And I have become an actress. So now everything is just a bonus.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
so
you're
gratitude, basically.
True.
Yeah.
So you're a trained dancer, you're a trained actor, trained dancer, and also you're into martial arts as well?
No, not really. I mean, I've learned very little bit
Very
of
little
it.
bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So because I was going through your Instagram, like your first post was tiger finds his tigress.
Oh my God, you scrolled down. Oh my God, how sweet. Okay, good to remember this.
And even the caption was woke up to this. So how was that experience getting into the films? Like Munna Michael was your first debut,
Yes, it was.
but even that took lots of time during the pre-production and kind of.
Yeah.
So how was that like getting a chance a girl from Bangalore getting a chance in Bollywood?
Yeah. I mean, it was a complete Alice in Wonderland kind of a situation because I don't come from this industry even remotely. There is nobody in my family who does anything even creative. So for me to even dream something like this was a very far-fetched dream. But somehow, I think it's destiny, it's perseverance. I don't know what it is. Things happened, and I'd shifted to Bombay to start auditioning and go through that usual grind that most actors go through. And within that 1 year, I ended up getting this film. A big reason for that was dance, because it was a dance film. So we had multiple dance auditions. I think I had at least 10 to 12 rounds of auditions for that film. So
With different
yeah,
dance formats?
yeah, with different dance formats, acting auditions, like photo shoots, everything.
Mhm. Because that was your first post that as well. You only reshared the post from Shabir Khan.
The
Because-
director.
Yeah, the director of the film. So you are not active in the social media platforms, like you were never into that before that.
Actually, if I was not an actor, I don't think I would have been on social media.
Okay.
I'm a little far away from these things. I find solace in other things.
Okay. Because general actors, as like who have who look themselves in the films for the
Yeah,
future,
yeah,
so they build it from the scratch.
correct.
Right from the initial stages, like with the
Correct.
photo shoots or what are the posts.
Yeah.
Any actor's page you go,
Yeah.
there will be lots of childhood pictures or something.
Mm.
So your first post on Instagram was the
Film.
Tigress
Exactly.
announcement.
Yeah, that I think that defines my Instagram, film related. Like your channel is called Filmy Focused.
Yes.
Mine should be Filmy Insta. You know.
Why that? Like you are away from this social media.
Yeah.
Stuff?
Generally, I'm not that into social media. In fact, I'm the kind of person, if I go to the most beautiful location, taking a picture in that location would not even cross my mind. So I'm more of I don't know. I'm just not very into these things. But I mean, when it's a part of my work, yeah. But when it's a part of my work, I enjoy it. I enjoy like dressing up and taking pictures and uploading them. But I understand that this is all a part of my work. That's why I do it.
But when did you crack that idea or the thought that you need to come into the film, so you need to act?
I mean, I've always wanted to be an actress. I can't even remember from when. Maybe
So that's
two,
been since the
three.
childhood?
Yeah, maybe 2, 3 years old. From the first time I ever saw a film, I always felt like I would be in it. So that's how I think my whole manifestation started. When I was a child, I used to go around signing trees, thinking that one day I'll grow up and I'll be famous and stuff like that. So I've done the most craziest random things as a child, and maybe somewhere all of that has very strongly manifested this into my own subconscious.
So what are the films that fascinated you or to inspired you?
I mean, there are so many. See, as a child, we tend to watch very like entertaining films. I don't think we watch anything for like, oh, this is a great story. And I don't know, as kids, different things fascinate us. I used to watch Baby's Day Out a lot.
Okay.
I used to watch Matilda a lot. I used to watch like all these.
And you acted with the Baby's Day Out, Telugu style.
Yeah, true.
Sisindri.
Yeah, see, everything is a manifestation. Matilda, I used to watch a lot, but I haven't gotten those powers yet. Maybe someday. Anna?
Okay.
I used to watch all these Govinda, Salman Khan, all of these films a lot growing up.
Okay. So what was your first introduction to Telugu cinema then?
My first Telugu cinema introduction would have to be Eega.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the first.
So you watched
Telugu.
the Hindi version or Telugu
I
version?
watched the Hindi version. I watched Makhi.
Yes.
That was my introduction to, Telugu cinema.
Okay. So post that, like, how did you, like, though you had Munna Michael and you had
Yes.
multiple films in that
Yeah.
specific timeline. So your entrance and your transition into Telugu cinema, how did that happen? Because Munna Michael was something that more of a dance numbers, and
Correct.
you have the chemistry with both Nawazuddin Siddiqui and Tiger Shroff as well.
Correct.
So your transition from a Bollywood glamorous heroine
Yeah.
to the Telugu cinema
Yeah.
heroine, how did the transition happen?
Actually, what happened is when I was shooting for Munna Michael itself, I had signed Sabyasachi. So it was never, in my life, nothing has ever been planned or thought through much. It's mostly been going with the flow. So I happened to get a Hindi film. Even if I would have gotten like a nice Kannada or Telugu film, I would have done it. But that's not what I got. By chance, I got a Hindi film first. And by chance, they saw my rushes of that film of Munna Michael, and they asked me to do Savyasachi. So I was always wanting to do Telugu films. My mom is from here, so I signed that film then. And then I think I started getting a lot more love in Telugu. I started getting a lot more work, and like more as in better work in Telugu. So I decided to concentrate more on Telugu, and I'm the kind of person, wherever I get more love, that's where I go. It's not about the market size. It's not about the uh, how big business this industry has. It's never that. It's like, where do they like me more? That's where I'll go.
Can we say like this, that post Ismat Shankar, were you able to handle that stardom or the kind of recognition you get, or you were confused like what to do next?
No, I have always been ready to handle recognition and stardom, I feel. Like, since when I was born, I've been ready to handle the stardom or the recognition or the love, whatever you call it. So yeah, being ready wise, I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because when we look at that, on the other side, Nabha was signing lots of projects, and you were little slower. Like you wanted to
Yeah.
slow down yourself, like
Yeah.
to good for the betterment of what happened during that specific time period.
Again, I think that's just my pattern, or maybe I don't have a pattern. I don't know, but I just concentrate. I want to concentrate on doing good films. I don't want to get into a template of doing a particular number of films a year to be active in people's mind, because I feel like if you do a really good film, like for example there was Bahubali, and Anushka, the actress, she did a fantastic, obviously she had a great career before that, but that one film was enough for years, and people even today talk about her so fondly. So I don't think this whole thing of doing a certain number of films a year matters. I think it's just something that's in the industry people's mind, but I'm not comparing this to that.
Forget the
but-
industry people mindset. So weren't you like, no, I need to sign more films to
No.
get more stardom?
No.
So you're not in
I've
the race.
never had that thought. I've always had two thoughts actually. One is that I want to do at least one epic film. Like in my career, there should be at least one film that's like everyone has seen it, everyone loves it, it's a blockbuster and it's done really well. So at least one of that I want in my career. And I want to work with good directors. That being active, that thought, not me.
For me, like I have been watching all your films, but
Okay.
for me, your earnest performance was Kalagatalaivan.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
because that's where you shown your vulnerability, you shown your strength, you shown your emotional side as well in the film.
Yeah.
Because there will be one specific scene where you were tortured, like your mother was tortured,
Yeah.
your mother character was tortured, and you were literally watching it, and you had to hold the truth.
Yeah.
Then you need to, at that specific scene, like where he was
Correct.
literally చేతులు
Correct.
కొట్టేస్తా ఉంటాడు, ఆ టైంలో you open up.
I'm so surprised that you remember this so clearly. But yeah, I mean, that's a film where the director, he told me that I want to show you in a different way. Everybody has been showing you a certain way, but I will show you another way, and he was very proud of that. So I think I got to work with a director who really saw my potential and believed that I could do it. And if my director believes I can do it, I can do it.
Because that's
Yeah.
where I can say that's the only scene where you were crying like without any hesitation
Yeah.
in your whole career, kind of.
Yeah.
Because there are very few actresses who cry for a close-up shot.
Mm-hmm.
So you did that in that film, anamata.
True. But all comes from the director.
Yeah, obviously.
You
But
know-
even you should have that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm happy to know that you remember so much of that.
Okay. So, Nidhi, like, there are lots of success for you, and at the same time, there are few failures as well.
Yes.
సో సక్సెస్ వచ్చినప్పుడు ఒకలా హ్యాండిల్ చేస్తారు, దెర్ విల్ బి లాట్స్ ఆఫ్, అంటే సక్సెస్ వచ్చినప్పుడు మోర్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్ విల్ బి ఎంజాయ్మెంట్, ఇట్ విల్ బి ప్రాసెసింగ్ ద సక్సెస్ అండ్ హౌ టు ప్లాన్ ఫర్దర్ యాజ్ వెల్.
Yeah.
బట్ ఒక ఫెయిల్యూర్ వచ్చినప్పుడు దట్ విల్ బి మోర్ క్రూషియల్ దాన్ గెటింగ్ ఎ సక్సెస్.
Yeah.
వాట్ ఈస్ వాట్ ఐ బిలీవ్. సో మీరు ఎట్లాగా దాన్ని ప్రాసెస్ చేసుకుంటారు ఒక ఫెయిల్యూర్ వచ్చినప్పుడు? లైక్ హౌ డూ యూ లెర్న్ ఫ్రమ్ దట్? ఆర్ దెర్ ఎనీ స్పెసిఫిక్ పాయింటర్స్ దట్ యూ అసెస్ ఫ్రమ్ ద ఫెయిల్యూర్ and plan again? What is your process?
No, my process is a little bit different. I try to learn every day. I try to get better every day. I know what I need to work on. I know my flaws. So, and I am working on them. And someday maybe I'll, better them. But my thought process is that the success is not mine, because the success of a film is not because of me, but nor is the failure of a film because of me. So I need to improve in my films that have failed, and I need to improve in my films that have succeeded. So we always have room for self improvement, but the result is not really in your hands. So this success, failure, it's for other people. But for me, being an actor, coming here, working in these films, it's is already a success. The result is for other people, but the process is for me. So there it's already successful. That's my thought.
So you find the fulfillment over there?
Yeah, yeah. In the process is the success for me.
No, the process is fine. But attaining that fulfillment, attaining that accomplishment, feeling kind of is the main
the
thing
one
for an
thing-
actor.
Yeah, no, for me, even when a film is successful, I know that okay, this hasn't happened because of me, but I'm lucky that this happened to me at this point because I really needed a film to work big time. So okay, the way the industry works, the way people think, they'll start, approaching me for maybe more projects because I've just had a successful film. So I think in the template of the industry it works, but for me personally, none of it is mine. Yeah.
But industry tags you as well if the failures are continuous.
Yeah.
So obviously కొంచెం ఐరన్ లెగ్ అనేస్తారు చాలా సింపుల్ గా ఓకే షీఈస్ గెటింగ్ బ్యాక్ టు బ్యాక్ ఫ్లాప్స్ అంటారు. సో దట్ లైక్ అసలు
And,
పట్టించుకుంటారా దట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ క్రిటిసిజం?
Back to back hits, they start calling you golden leg. But that's what I said. No, all these tags, these perceptions, these kind of things are for other people. What they don't understand is that this girl who literally comes from nowhere has made it today. She's still there, she's still surviving, and she's doing these projects. It's already a success. That's how I look at it. Like maybe
Okay.
my way is like completely in a bubble, but I'm happy in that bubble. I don't want that bubble to break, and I don't want to, start thinking of people's perception, because one thing I've learned very early on in my career, and even maybe before that, is that people's perception of you constantly changes. But do I feel successful? And what is success? I'm sorry, I'm completely diverting. But like, what is success? For me, success could mean something very different from what it could mean to someone else. Yeah.
But in the film industry, it's not like prolonging or something.
Yeah.
But in the film industry, the box office success is the main criteria for selecting a
It
film.
matters. Yeah, it matters. I think that's the mindset most of the time. So it matters. So we need this film to work.
Obviously, everyone needs to, specifically for AM Ratnam.
Yeah, especially for Ratnam sir and for me. I feel for the both of us, but for Ratnam sir more than me. This film. Yeah.
Jyoti Krishna was saying in recent interview, he had changed the format of the film in a specific way that it would be more engaging. So, according to you, or like have you seen the first copy yet?
No, I've seen parts of the film, not in order.
Okay, where you dubbed for your
No,
dubbing
I've not
roles?
dubbed for this film. I've just dubbed till now for my teaser and Raja Saab.
Okay.
I've not dubbed for anything else yet.
Okay. So, what are all the changes that could have occurred because of Jyoti Krishna? What do you think about that?
No, I mean, I know the script though, and I know the things that have been changed also. Basically, I feel like the essence of the film is not changed, and the basic characterization of each character, there has been absolutely no change. But when it comes to making the film better by adding a couple of scenes or adding a couple of shots, or maybe changing the pace of the film a little, I think those things have changed.
So, what changed in you?
In me?
In yourself?
A lot. I think I was a different person 5 years ago, and I feel like the amount of experiences I've had, I'm a completely different person and a completely different actor.
Okay. So, completely different person in the sense, like, in which way?
Like
A positive soul or?
positive.
Okay.
But I've really like grown, I've evolved, I've had so many experiences, I've been through so many ups and downs and so many things, right? So you kind of get a better understanding of who you are, and I think that has really shown in my acting.
Okay. So, you were sharing in your one of your previous interviews long back. So, you were shuffling in between Hyderabad and Vijayawada
Yes,
for the shoot
yeah.
between Prabhas and Pawan Kalyan.
Yeah.
So, at a specific time అంటే ఈ షూట్ కొంచెం డిలే అయినప్పుడు దట్ వాజ్ లైక్ ఏ ప్రాపర్ నర్వస్ బ్రేక్ డౌన్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ థింగ్. ఎందుకంటే ఇట్ విల్ బి ఎనర్జీ బ్రేకింగ్ ఫర్ యూ. మోస్ట్లీ పేషెన్స్ టెస్టర్ లాంటిది అనుకోవచ్చు ఆ టైంలో. బట్ ఒకనొక సిచ్యువేషన్లో మళ్ళీ ఇట్ విల్ బి మోర్ ఆఫ్ ఓవర్వెల్మింగ్, ఎందుకంటే షూటింగ్ విత్ 2 stars at the same time. సో ఈ ట్రాన్సిషన్ ఎలా ఉండేది? లైక్ డిడ్ యూ ఎంజాయ్ దట్ ప్రాపర్లీ ఆర్ యువర్ స్టిల్ లైక్ ఇంకా యట్ టు గెట్ అ హ్యాంగ్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్?
No, I enjoyed it properly. I think the one thing that I know I am is hardworking. So I love working hard. I love being exhausted in the end of the day, and I love being busy because when I'm free, I have so many unnecessary thoughts in my mind. So I think it's better for me to keep myself busy. Okay. And for me, it's always been like that. It either everything comes together, or there's like a little bit of a lull in things. So it's always been like that.
Okay. So obviously you are the solo person anachemo been
Yes.
promoting the
Promoting the okay.
Because literally అంటే ఒక headlining the project is something that is very crucial for any project. Because mostly actors will headline the project because it will be Pawan Kalyan sir, Hara Veeramallu, or Prabhas Raja sir. Yes. But when it comes to Hara Veeramallu, you are the one headlining the promotions.
Yeah.
Yes. Not the film, the promotions.
Yeah, of course.
ఇది అంటే ఇది ఒక obviously it's a baggage, it's a weightage for you because you will be promoting most of the time the film. Like ninna 14 interviews, today it might be around some 7 or 8 interviews. Yeah. And there will be 21st of event kuda undi, and our release day roju idantha kuda. So ee overwhelming experience of promoting a film, at the same time having that baggage, okay, I need to pull this off annatluga.
Yeah.
So what is your driving force through this specific period?
Through promotions, well, I feel like promotions are also a part of a film. At least that's my thought process right now. And I feel it's my duty to do them. And if I'm doing something, then might as well do it well and do it with complete dedication.
Okay. So you're saying that your first shot was Kollagotinadiro.
Yeah.
So what was your last shot in the film?
Tara. It's crazy, right?
So we started with the song.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So how was that transition from Kollagotinadiro to Tara?
Long transition. What do I say? Where do I start? Maybe I'll write a book on this. That's what I've been saying. Maybe I'll write a book on this someday.
So what could be the title?
The title could be Evolution.
Evolution of Nidhhi Agerwal.
Evolution, yeah.
Okay. So Nidhi, like sharing the screen with, so you have the combination scenes with both
well,
Bobby
most
and
of my scenes are with Pawan Kalyan sir, and you'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like how positive are you that people are going to love your character as Panchami, and what is the perspective that people need to watch that specific character of the film?
Well, I hope that people like my character because I feel it's a well-written character. I feel it's a integral part of the film, and it's a very important part of the film that takes the story forward. Is my perception of my role. And how should people watch the film? Well, I feel like people need to forget about my film. People need to watch a film like a film. A film is not going to solve all your problems in life, and it is supposed to be entertaining. If those 2.5 hours, 3 hours of your life, you feel like that ticket money was well spent and you got that entertainment, I think that's good. So I really would advise everyone out there to just watch a film like a film.
సో ఈ 4-5 years లో యూ ట్రావెల్డ్ అలాంగ్ విత్ పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ యాజ్ వెల్. ఎందుకంటే ఆయన కూడా మధ్య మధ్యలో వచ్చి షూట్ ఇదంతా కూడా. సో వాట్ ఈస్ దట్ అంటే సడన్ గా మిమ్మల్ని ఒక 2 months తర్వాత, 6 months తర్వాత, ఇయర్ తర్వాత సడన్ గా పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ గారు మిమ్మల్ని చూసి, సో ఆయన ఏం మాట్లాడారు అసలు, ఏంటమ్మా ఇంకా ఇక్కడ?
Well, I think Sir has also evolved so much in the last 5 years. I'm so happy for Sir, first of all, because he's been working so hard towards something for so many years, and now he's super successful in that as well. So I've always been very happy for him, and too many things to learn from him. He's an inspiring person.
Okay. So in the meanwhile, ఈ 5 years లో what are the films that you watch that gave you some good entertainment or engagement, made you engage?
There are so many. In 5 years, I can't even remember 1 month because we watch so much of content, right, these days. But recently, I would say the shows that I have watched that I cannot forget are like Game of Thrones, Stranger Things, Dark Matter on Apple TV. Apple TV shows are also pretty cool. Silo, yeah, a couple of them.
Cool, Nidhi. So before closing this up, so Nidhi Agerwal కి ఈ మూవీ అనేది చాలా క్రూషియల్ ఆబ్వియస్లీ ప్రజెంట్ సిచ్యువేషన్లో. సో జూలై 24th ఆఫ్టర్ సో మెనీ పోస్ట్ పోన్మెంట్స్, సో ఈ టైంలో మీరు చెప్పినట్టు పెర్సెవరెన్స్ కానీ టాలరెన్స్ లెవెల్స్ కానీ ఇవన్నీ కూడా చాలా పెరిగిపోయాయి మీకు. సో జూలై 24th ఫిల్మ్ ఈస్ రిలీజింగ్. సో ఆర్ యూ రిలీవ్డ్ ఆర్ యూ స్టిల్ టెన్స్డ్?
I am 80% relieved.
Okay.
I'm 20% nervous. Like nerves, good nerves, bad nerves, we don't know, but nerves. Yeah.
So all the best, Nidhi. Thank you
so
for your time.
much. Thank you.
Glad.